Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 1. What a fixture, ladies and gentlemen. Not a pretty one. Not a pretty one in the slightest. I was just live, and I can't tell you how nervous I was. I was not feeling great. Liverpool managed to get the result against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. A fixture that saw Liverpool have 12 shots to Palace's 5, and which saw Palace score off a penalty after, a honestly terrible first half from Liverpool. I'll be honest. Liverpool looked super slow to start. They looked devoid of ideas. They had some offsides in the first half. Darwin Nunez is offside, the biggest one. I was a little late for this stream, so beg my pardon on some of the earlier moments in the fixture, but I'll talk about the main inflection points, like the first big chance in the 26th minute. Crystal Palace had a great counterattack, and then shot was struck in by Jeffrey Schlupp. Alisson dived at it. He saved it onto the post, and it was still rolling back into the goal, and he kind of palmed it away. One of the best saves of the season. Incredible stuff from the best goalie in the world, in my opinion, once again. We'll talk about the rest of the players for Liverpool really quickly, but as always, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It helps grow the channel, so if you end up enjoying the video, it'd be a big, big help. But moving forward, Alisson Becker was world class. Didn't even expect him to start today. He was injured, obviously, but was sublime. Not really a mistake in him. He got scored on by a penalty. There was a penalty in the first half that was also almost given. They called it back after an attacking foul on Endo. I was losing my mind during it because the ref was right there. Saw Will Hughes foul Endo and then pointed advantage for Palace. I don't know. Point being that in this whole fixture, with all of this, occurring, I think Liverpool put on a performance that, while it wasn't great, was one of those performances that wins you the title come April, come spring, come May, come June. It is a season-defining victory in a way for Liverpool. Kwanzaa gave away a penalty. It was given way, way later than, the actual incident. There was a bit of play that occurred, some throw-ins, some passage play. It took a few minutes for them to actually call it, but then Mateta scored. He converted, and there was a yellow card given to Jordan Ayew. He was apparently thought by the ref to have tried to block Van Dijk's free kick, which, I mean, he got out of the way of it, I guess, but he was definitely in front of it. And then the 75th, he actually does foul Harvey Elliot, as Harvey's going to set up a counterattack, so he gets sent off. That immediately after that ends up leading to a moment where, as a result, Liverpool kind of feel like, they could go for this win. They start attacking immediately. Joe Gomez ends up playing this pass in to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo crosses, takes a bounce. Jones gets tackled for a penalty if Salah doesn't finish, but it bounces off of Jones as he gets fouled, and it falls to Mohamed Salah. Salah, who takes the pass from Jones that was being played while Jones was going down, ends up striking it, takes a deflection. Sam Johnstone goes down. After Sam Johnstone goes down, we see a debut for Remy Matthews, a goalie that Palace bought in 2021 from Sunderland. And then in the just after stoppage time is revealed, in the 91st minute, Harvey Elliott gets the ball from Mohamed Salah, strikes it near post with his left, outside the box, and scores. What a fixture. The title race is sometimes about the 4-0s, the 3-0s, the 5-0s. The matches where you put teams to bed, just straight up, comprehensively. Alisson with another world-class save, by the way, at the very end from Joaquin Anderson. Another penalty shot by Palace. It wasn't given. But these type of fixtures, the gritty fixtures that at the end of the day absolutely steer the course of the season, right? Liverpool's now on top of the table, and I am going to talk about some of the performances real quick. I do have to go kind of quickly into the next live stream, which is Manchester United versus Bournemouth, but my whole thoughts on this fixture: Liverpool played awful. They realistically did not deserve. They had way more possession. They were attacking more, yes, but the chances, the actual football wasn't that great. Like, entirely honest, was terrible. I felt like there was not a single chance that Liverpool could get back into the game. A player gets sent off. Liverpool gets that confidence boost. They score immediately. They keep piling on the pressure. And then Harvey Elliott makes the most of it at the end. Standout performances today. Elliot, I think, was man of the match for me. Immediately changed the game as soon as he came on. At this point, with injuries in midfield, with injuries just around the pitch, Harvey, maybe he starts getting more starts, you know. We'll see how that plays out and how he is going to take shape in the squad. Van Dijk was fantastic today, I think. Kwanzaa was good up until the penalty that he gave away, but that happens. He's 20 years old. I'm not really going to fault him for it too much. Beyond that, I thought Joe Gomez was really promising at several points. Konate was incredible once again. Tarwendo looked a little tired, like maybe he didn't have his legs with him. It was one of those, you know, performances from him where he was just getting fouled a lot. Can't really blame him there. Darwin was not great, not gonna lie. Darwin had an offside in the first half. Diaz looked not that great either. Not as great as we know Diaz and Nunez to be. Szoboszlai as well. Just three players who on their day are, I think, world class, were effectively below mediocre, subpar today. But overall, match rating for, I mean, Liverpool as a whole, I guess, how I would rate this in terms of their performance, it was like an 8 out of 10, I'd say. You know, it was one of those fixtures where they generated some shots. They were, you know, dominating possession, but they couldn't break down the opposition. But at the end of the day, being able to go away from home, pick up vital points, remain unbeaten, continue this unbeaten streak, that's the stuff of champions, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to comment down below. What are your thoughts about this fixture? Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. There's a lot more content coming on the Sideline Sedo YouTube channel, especially going into January. Transfer window news, watch-alongs, Premier League news, obviously Liverpool news as well. But thank you so much for watching. Genuinely appreciate it if you made it this far. I'm Sideline Sedo. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.